What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden, and today we are going to be working on some more body stuff. I'm going to go ahead and tear the roof apart and get ready to start making new roof panels, and then we'll move on from there. So let's get to work. So last night it was getting a little late and I was getting a little loud trying to put my seams in this panel, but we're going to get back to work on this roof here. I got to figure out exactly how I want to bend this shape. It's going to be kind of tough. I got all of my hems in. There's not going to be a hem on this side, but I did get my hems in on both sides. I made these hems just a little bit larger, hopefully to give them some more support. So this was like a 1/2 inch hem. This was made by a actual like real nice brake that could do 1/2 inch hems. Mine is now a 3/4 inch hem on each side. Actually, yeah, what did I do? Yeah, 3/4 inch hem on each side, so it's a little bit bigger. Maybe give it a little bit more support than that, so I don't get the ripping and tearing that I was. But I have a 2-inch brake here, a 1-inch brake here, flat piece, and then another 1-inch brake. So this portion is probably going to be the toughest portion. Or let me think that through. Alright, so I think the best way for me to do this one is I'm going to make this 90 here first, and then that'll give me a big flat piece here, and then I'll chalk this up and do that bend. The only thing that's going to stink here is this is only allowed to be 1 inch tall, 1 inch tall, and this brake makes that really tough because this is like 1.5 inches. So I might be doing some finagling to get it in there the way that I need it to hold it in place to get that bend. So we're gonna, beat the fit, paint to match, do the best that we can to get that thing done. Let's give it a shot. So door or roof looks like it's going to be all right. This roof panel here, man, this bend here was a pain in the butt. I honestly think that's still the best way to try to do it, because this bend right here is the easiest bend to bend up and then unbend and to be able to bend this and then come back and rebend this. Actually, I think what I'm going to do when I do the other side is, instead of bending this at the complete 90, I'm probably just going to put like a 45 in it. And that makes it to where when I do this bend, it actually, you know, I can actually get it chucked up in there, make that bend completely, and then when that outside bend is done, it actually sets pretty nice, like right here on the portion of the bender that does the bending. That little bit sets kind of nice right here, which allows me to finish that other brake. So it's kind of a 3-step process, but now that I've done that one, that's probably what I'll do, is only bend that sharp 90. I'll probably only do that at 45 to give myself a head start. Go do the other bend, and then come back and finish that bend off. And then the only other thing I got to do is notch this out to sit on my roof support right there, and then that'll sit down nice and pretty. We still have the really big one to make now, and then the roof will almost be done. I keep saying these things are done, but really, to have the roof completely finished, I gotta have a roof cap, which is that thing that's got my last name on it, that dealio right there. And then also, I say the top deck is done, but there should be a cap here and a cap on the end as well. And that cap on the end will also, I'm not sure if the cap itself is going to include a spoiler, or if I'm going to create a cap and then put a spoiler over the top of it. So but that'll go right there. We're getting a whole lot closer to being done here, so I'm going to keep moving forward and do the other half of this here roof. But first I got to get it off of where it's mounted. Well guys, I messed up big time. There's something missing right here. Did not put my I did not put my hem in. So yeah, that was kind of a big mistake. I noticed it when I was measuring from here to the point where I needed to put my 90 to get this piece, and there was a lot more material there than should have been. The part that stinks about this is that hem is actually what goes right over the top of the driver's door. So it would be right here, so it would be visible from this point up to the front of the door. It's kind of a really junky edge to have just there, right? I mean, I don't particularly like having raw edge with no ream on it on these, but you know, most people aren't really doing anything right there. I'm getting in and out of the car next to this roof, so I messed up. I'm gonna have to live with that mess up. I don't know how I'm going to correct. I obviously can't go back and flatten this all out and make a new bend and do that stuff, and I can't afford to waste the material. So hey guys, pay attention to what you're bending when you're bending it. I kind of just went on autopilot there trying to get stuff done, and I messed up. So yeah, now I'm trying to decide whether I am going to bend a hem right here and then bend the 1 inch up, or if I'm going to trim off and bend up the leftover piece kind of like this. That doesn't necessarily need to be doubled up for strength, but I guess I could. I don't know. I'm gonna make that decision now. I'm gonna fix that, and we'll move forward. I will try to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'll either, I don't know, in my head I'm thinking either taking some like vacuum hose or something and lining it so that it's a nice soft edge, and getting it to stick up there. I can also make a little little channel piece out of some sheet metal and make it to where it let me see if I can make it to where it, you know, comes around the corner and then goes up and comes around the corner again. So I have a little piece that, you know, kind of pop rivets in place there that makes that a rounded edge and not a sharp edge. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I don't have the time or material to go back and remake this piece. So that's my mistake. Why we got to pay attention. So moving on. Not sure if I've shown you guys this yet or not, but with the sharp points, sharp corners, all I do is nip off the end, and then I take a file and I run a file around it like this. It's really fast and easy to do, and you get a nice rounded corner. So boom, see, nice rounded corner. Just something you guys can do when you're making your panels anytime you have a sharp corner like that, or anywhere that's going to be exposed. So another thing you can do. Roof is on, at least for the most part. I got it bolted down in my 4 spots. I didn't show you guys, but basically I just laid the old roof over the top, marked where the holes were, and drilled my 1, 2, 3, and 4 holes. Got it mounted up there, and then of course I drilled and mounted with pop rivets up in there, down all the way down. And of course I got my couple of mounts here that go in the center, and then I have a piece of angle that goes across the back that is supported, and it's pop riveted to that. So there's my roof. The only thing it is missing is the roof cap. You guys might have noticed that I was playing with a piece of 1-inch aluminum angle up here, and it kind of keeps this nice and stiff, nice and flat. If I take this off, watch, see it kind of droop down. But I don't know, I think I didn't have any other form of support except for the rock guard that I showed you guys before. I'm thinking I might take a piece of aluminum angle and put it across the front here and then cover that with my rock guard piece. It wouldn't really be mounted to anything. As you can see, it would go straight across and wouldn't really be mounted to nothing, but it's pretty short distance from where it is mounted to something forward, so I don't really see that bouncing a whole lot. What I'm mostly worried about is this side way out here sagging like it was doing. So piece of aluminum angle, and I think that would, yeah, I think that'll look all right. But roof done, and then you can see with my shortened panels, my shortened sail panels there, took out a bunch of the curve for that sail panel, but it does kind of come over here and attach a little bit easier, so hopefully that takes some stresses out. I might need to put just a little bit more bend into this going down, but overall pretty happy with where things are going, except for, of course, my little mess up I told you guys about on the roof. Not a major deal, I guess, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to be getting in and out of the car. That right there, luckily this is the factory edge, so it's not all like crazy wavy and jagged, but this side is the factory edge. I don't know, we'll see if I cover that with something or not, or whatever. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions, comments, concerns down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Check out the Lumsden Motorsports Facebook page. Reach out to me there if you'd like a Lumsden Motorsports Win the Show, Be the Show t-shirt. And since my brother's not here, keep the dirty side down. We'll check you next time.